Hi, it's Rhonda. Today I took the eggplant mobile to We Rock the Spectrum. Let's go inside. Hi, we're here at what looks like a wonderful adult playground, but it's not. I'm here with Nikki and Trey Wooten, owners of We Rock the Spectrum here in Forest Hill, Maryland. So what am I looking at behind me? Who uses this and what do they get out of it?
All right, well that's a great question, and we're excited to show you around a little bit of We Rock today. There's all kinds of things here for all kids, all ages, all abilities. And that's what we want to focus on, that we're not just for special needs, but for all kids as well. We have kids coming in here basically as young as 6 months of age, all the way up through 12, 13 years of age, depending on how that child is and how they interact with others and so forth.
Oh, great. This would be great for parents who have kids neurotypical and not neurotypical, so they can bring them together.
Exactly.
Wonderful. And all ages, right?
All ages, definitely so.
The teens and the adults with special needs as well.
Okay.
So a lot of our equipment, most of our equipment can hold over 200 pounds. So everybody needs sensory input and a way to regulate and get some stress.
So
relief.
what is the sensory input providing for people who come to the gym?
This is pretty much your synopsis, I guess. So, our big thing too is play with a purpose. Well, one of the things that I've actually learned through being a part of We Rock in the Families the last year is with sight, vision and sight is pretty self-explanatory, but we have some kids that they like to go and line things up with their eyes, and so they'll take the trains and they'll line them up like on the ledge there, and they'll go and just kind of eye them. So there's a lot of different types of ways that you don't think about sometimes of meeting the needs in that aspect. And then hearing, as far as I think I remember when I was growing up, I just kind of thought, you see with your eyes, you hear with your ears, you touch with your hands, but like hearing, just the aspect of trying to be sensory sensitive in our sound. But then you've got kids who like to hear themselves scream, so they'll scream, and so that is meeting another need, and here's a safe place that they can do that. And then your touch, like in everything, of course, we've got lots of different materials, and then touching is in a lot of different ways, even like with your monkey bars of using your hands. I think even touching with using your fine motor skills, and then even our rubber mats. I have parents talk about just how soft even just stepping on the rubber mats are. That's different, and then we have some other things that really, I've learned more and more about as we've gone through the We Rock journey, but your vestibular system, which is just how your body reacts to the gravity, movement, and balance. So we have like our little balance beam foam kind of thing. It even goes with, a lot of the different types. A lot of the kids those blocks that we had, they'll try to step on them, so that goes with the vestibular aspect as well. And then your proprioception is a word that you don't hear too often, but again, that's your push and pull, and just figuring out where your body parts are, where your I think it even with just being in people learning spatial recognition and boundaries and things is that aspect.
So describe for me, if you can, how parents and children come here, and what it's like when they leave, what they are like when they leave.
We do have some families that come in regularly, and they come in. We even have a couple of moms that are like, are you open? Or, when's the next time you're open? Because they're like, they had a rough day at school, or, they've been just jumping off the walls at home. And especially in the middle of the pandemic, they'll bring the kids, and the kids will be doing their thing, and then they'll grab a swing, because if their kiddos have been pretty stressed out for the day, then I can't imagine, I'm sure they are too.
So then hopefully when they come back home, they're going to be in a more more calm mindset or a more active mindset or whichever mindset they needed to get in.
Right. Some of the kiddos that come in here actually like to go to our rock shop and just look at all, because everything's, you know, set up. There's books and.
So I'm glad you brought up Rock Shop.
Yeah, this is his thing.
Rock Shop is our retail sales area. We want to be your local go-to place for toys. So there's all kinds of toys, there's educational items, lots of Melissa and Doug toys, lots of
I love Melissa.
Lots of
fat brand
sensory
toys, lots of sensory toys. They have just all kinds of things. So we want you to come here. You're looking for birthday presents for that neighbor down the street, or whatever the case may be. This is the place you need to come, not to the other big box stores. You need to come to We Rock to do your shopping as well.
Yes, so I always encourage people to shop locally whenever you can, support a small business. So I'm looking at the Rock Shop now, but there's no electronic toys over there.
You're exactly right. No electronic toys at all.
So they actually are like using wooden puzzle pieces and using their hands. Is that important for a lot of them?
Yeah. So as far as, you know, kids in general developmentally, you want to do a lot of things with fingers and fine motor, and then a lot of our equipment. So we have arts and crafts area, which a lot, especially right now with COVID, is more our puzzles and different things that can be easily cleaned. But we have a chalkboard that everybody loves, and being able to use the chalk and write on the board. And then we have our toddler area that has a lot of the toys that you can watch spin and play with cars and, you know, those kinds of things. But then you work on your gross motor skills, which is our big muscle skills that, you know, is all our jumping and our even our rolly slide bumps. So then it's giving you a whole different kind of feel, and our zip line, which is gives you a different kind of feel. So there's lots of different kinds of, again, sensory input, sensory diet. The different kids. There's some kids who won't spin, but they'll swing or they'll go jump. There's other kids that don't like the trampoline because they don't like the way it feels, but they'll come and spin like crazy. So
Yeah, we were talking in our ADHD video about how some children or adults too are overly sensitive to things and, you know, don't like the feel of things, don't like the texture of things, and some are undersensitive and they need to feel like their body bumping against something or the sensation of spinning. They need that stimulation.
yeah.
All right, so should we take a tour then?
Sure, let's do that.
He's such a kid.
All right, how many swings do you have here?
Yeah, so we have in the swing area usually around 11 swings. But this is definitely an area where parents can swing, the kids can swing. Everybody loves to join together and have a great time in this area.
And it looks like they'll all rotate and swing in any direction, right?
Yes.
Not just forward and back.
Yes, for the most part, all of them go all different directions, as you see. If you look around all the different kind of swings, what they do, but definitely some, even this green one right here, will go up and down like a pogo stick.
We have made it where there's buttons that you can go, and you're basically working towards going up and pushing the button, and then it makes a noise and it lights up. Quite interesting is that when we first opened, I did not have buttons up there, and hardly anybody climbed on the cargo net. As soon as I put buttons up there,
Oh my
it's some of the kids' favorite thing to do. Basketball.
Show us how it works.
Okay. Show us how it works. Yeah, I'm gonna. So basically.
Good try.
Yeah. So I'll tell you, we find a lot of parents, especially at birthday parties, a lot of parents that are doing this, and grandparents.
Here we are at the trampoline. Trampoline is always a really fun place to go. Now, there's something really cool about this trampoline. It is called a spring-free trampoline. There are no springs with this trampoline, so she might be a shot there of this. But what that means is, number one, it is safer. Number two, it is much bouncier as well.
Oh.
Notice that myself as an adult on the trampoline, parents, you are welcome to jump with your children as well. Now we do ask adults not to ride on the zip line, so I'm not going to demonstrate myself riding it, but I will send it down the line. You can kind of see how it works.
Okay.
So they just hop on it, and then they go all the way down and into the crash pit once you get down there. And again, all the kids love to go down and crash into the crash pit. We do have this is a new piece we just got recently. It's kind of another climbing structure, mainly for kids to be on only, but again, they can climb all over this. And then the climbing structure here as well, it can be used multiple different ways. You can go across, use the handlebars, the monkey bars, or you can take it and you can slide across as well. It's one of my favorites.
So if you're training to be a ninja, this would be an excellent place to begin that training.
You could definitely do that. In fact, a lot of times we actually have, for special events, we can pull out a kind of a ninja set that we have that we attach to the steel structure where the swings are. And you can actually do a lot of the ninja kind of things as well.
Oh, neat.
And of course, you can't forget the rock wall that the kids love to get up and climb all the way up. And as they climb up, they try to get to the button.
So you get to hear that all day. Somebody made it.
That's right.
So then we also have a puppet area, so you can get puppets. We do keep a lot of our toys for our different play sets. We keep them behind the check-in desk, and that is just to keep a little bit of clutter away. And right, so we try to keep the germs away because we do a lot of sanitation around here and cleaning and spraying.
I'm coming down to the toddler level to demonstrate the toddler area. So these guys are just kind of slightly walled off so they don't wander out into traffic. Oh, I love the kitchen. And what are these cubes over here?
So again, we just have different blocks and they can either be seats, or a lot of the kids like to stack them. Our cubes as well. Like even our older kids like to bring those out and play. It was just an easy place to put these, and it's kind of for multi-ages. But just again, a lot of stacking, working with your hands, working together. We'll have kids putting it together and then stacking things and then working together to knock them off.
So in our make-believe play center area, the multiple different play centers for the kids to go and play. You'll notice that you're looking at right now in the video, there's not a lot of accessories out. And that's because we keep everything behind the desk. That way it's pulled out nice and clean for each group as they come in. But this entire gym is completely clean and sanitized multiple times throughout the day in between every single group.
Oh, well, I see the sanitation equipment right here.
That's right. That's right. The kids help us with that part.
Yeah. Oh, the stroller. The calming room.
Well, hello, welcome to the calming room. Yeah, this is just a great place where the kids come into a quiet, dim spot. The fish sensory bubble lamp is in the corner. Kids love that. They like to sit up under the jelly fish as well. And so there's a shark chair for them to sit on. But then a lot of the parents, they will come here, even grandparents will come in here, and they will enjoy this chair, this big pillow that I'm sitting on right here.
Yeah.
And we've had just recently a grandparent in here sitting on this pillow, putting together one of our big puzzles as well here on the floor. So again, all ages love We Rock the Spectrum.
Well, I got the impression it was a no judgment zone when I saw some of your stickers.
Yes, most
I
definitely.
belong here. I am no better than anyone else, and no one else is better than me. I am enough.
We like to say here at We Rock as our motto, finally a place where you never have to say, I'm sorry.
Well, and then even the aspect, a lot of parents have just come in and given a sigh of relief because, you know, a lot of other places, it's just hard. You feel like they have to act a certain way or be a certain way, and here, like, we hope that we will always just make everybody feel at home as soon as they come in. So I have parents all the time just talking about how they love just being able to come in here and just relax, and that their kids, that they can see their kids pretty much from anywhere in the gym, especially with the mirror, so they don't have to feel, they can have 2 or 3 kids with them. They don't feel like they have to have 2 or 3 adults with 2 or 3 kids, and they can come in and really just be able to enjoy and have a good time. So a lot of the parents, though, are interacting with the kids. We do have the counter space, so we do have some parents that their kids come in a good bit.
Well, there's multiple different things you can do here at We Rock to play, but there's multiple different ways of doing it. One of the ways we have for you to come into play is through open play. That is where you come in with your child. That's where you're coming. You're going to stay with your child the entire time that they are here. We also offer, during every open play session, we have what we also call the drop-off, which means you can bring your child in here, leave them in our care for 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, whatever you choose to do during that time. That's another way for you to do it. There's also, you can bring in a group of friends and rent an entire place with just your group of friends. The entire place just for you. And you might be saying, that is ridiculously expensive. There's no way I could afford to rent a place like this and bring in 5 of my kids' friends with me. You know what, for $60 for 60 minutes or $90 for 90 minutes, you got the entire place for your family, your friends, for up to 5 kids.
Oh my gosh.
So there you go. But if you want to have a birthday party here though, then you can do that as well. Packages start as low as $300, and that's for up to 10 kids. And then that's for all private. Again, only your group is here, only your party is here. You also have the party room, which is back here to my right. The party room would be have tables and chairs set out. You bring in all the decorations you want to decorate. You bring in whatever food you want to bring in. We will provide a party host that will come out here and play with the kids on the floor as well. So you and your friends, you can sit back and have a good time with your friends, and the kids will be taken care of at the same time.
That's just what I was picturing. The parents are back there enjoying the pizza and snacks, and the kids are out here enjoying themselves much more than they would be if the parents were with them.
Exactly, yeah. So we do special events each month, Parents' Night Out type events, 3rd through 5th grade special events. Best way to keep up with everything that's going on here, because there's a lot, is on social media. If you're on Facebook or Instagram, so are we. Find us at WRTS Forest Hill, and that way you'll be able to find us straight that way. You can look at our website. We rock the spectrum foresthill.com. It's very important to add the Forest Hill part, or you're going to go somewhere else. So we rock the spectrum foresthill.com, and that will bring you here. That's going to give you general information about us, but again, more specifics on pricing, more specifics on events, etc. Be sure you check our social media for that.
Okay.